Well, lost in all of this LeBron James hubbub following this most recent, pathetic, failed postseason run for him is the guy who has punched the Fraud Kings ticket to Cancun in back-to-back seasons now, and in short order at that, with Nikola Jokic drubbing the alleged GOAT in consecutive seasons 8-1, first in the Western Conference Finals a year ago, and now in the first round of the 2024 playoffs. All of this, meanwhile, as Anthony Davis has averaged 27 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks during those 9 playoff games. But the pairing of he and the chosen one just hasn't been enough to make the true king of this era even break a sweat. In all now, Jokic has beaten LeBron 12 of their last 13 meetings, and the jock-sniffing protectorate in the clutch sports media have been taking aim with these pathetic shills running non-stop slander campaigns against him.
He is the worst MVP winner in the last 40 years.
But it is time to examine just how damn good Nikola Jokic is right now, because he has been so good, he's doing things we have literally never seen before. Like a year ago, when he became the first player ever to lead an entire postseason in points, rebounds, and assists, while also averaging nearly a 30-point triple-double in the process, with playoff averages of 30 points per game, 13.5 rebounds, and 9.5 assists. And Jokic is picked right back up where he left off this year in the first round matchup against the Lakers and an all-NBA defender Anthony Davis, with Jokic posting averages of 28 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists per game in the gentleman's sweep of LA. And still, Jokic remains the only All-Star on this team. The only player who has ever made an All-Star team, with the exception of DeAndre Jordan and the single All-Star appearance he made back in 2017. But Jordan isn't even one of the Nuggets' core rotational players, as he averaged only 3.9 points per game this season in 11 minutes a night and appeared in only 36 games overall. While in the first round series against the Lakers, Jordan played in only one of the 5 games for 9 minutes. And the rarity of what Jokic accomplished by winning a championship last season with this roster cannot be overstated. Jokic joins Hakeem Olajuwon as the only 2 players in modern NBA history, dating back to the ABA-NBA merger in 1976, to win an NBA championship as not only the sole All-Star on that year's title team, but to have only a single other player who ever made an All-Star team for just a single season. But on the 1993-94 Houston Rockets title team, Hakeem's one-time All-Star Otis Thorpe was a major contributor, as he was second on the team in scoring during the regular season and third in scoring during that season's playoff run. While the aforementioned one-time career All-Star DeAndre Jordan barely even plays for this Nuggets team. And now Jokic is trying to defend this title with the same roster. Remember that while Hakeem Olajuwon did win a second consecutive championship in the 94-95 season, it came only after adding 10-time All-Star and top 50 all-time player Clyde Drexler at that season's trade deadline. Winning a second consecutive title this season would be truly historic, and not enough people are talking about it. While those people were quick to point out Jokic's underwhelming opponents on last season's title run. But this year's will be just the opposite, as he has already gone through the Lakers, boasting 2 top 10 players on their roster, and next up for Jokic and his all-starless squad will be the stacked Minnesota Timberwolves, who will roll out All-NBA rising star Anthony Edwards along with Karl Anthony Towns, who not only was an All-Star this season but scored 50 points in that All-Star game, and joining the party for them will be Rudy Gobert, who is about to win his 4th Defensive Player of the Year award this season, as the 31-year-old is the overwhelming betting favorite to do so, and if he does, will join Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace as the only four-time winners in league history. And the Wolves, who were the #1 net defensive rated team in the NBA this season, are currently leading the NBA playoffs in scoring offense by an absurd 6 points per game. And yet, the Nuggets, who are also extremely banged up coming off that first round series, have been installed as the favorites in this second round tilt with the much more talented T-Wolves. But that is just how damn good Jokic is right now. And if Jokic and company somehow escape this series, it will be on to the West Finals to face, in all likelihood, a Thunder team that owned them in the regular season, beating the Nuggets in 3 of the 4 meetings this year, including the last 3 straight. And in a hypothetical NBA Finals berth for Nikola Jokic, it would then be the historically great Boston Celtics from this season, boasting the 5th best net differential in NBA history during the regular season. Yeah, if Jokic somehow manages to win this title this season, it is going to officially be time to start some serious conversations on just where Jokic's place is amid the hierarchy of all-time greats. And spoiler alert, it wouldn't be outrageous to suggest that he could be passing every single player drafted after the year 2000. The scariest thing about that is Jokic just turned 29 a few months ago. But regardless of whatever happens in the remainder of this postseason run, and just where exactly he currently ranks on any all-time list, it is pretty damn obvious Nikola Jokic is one of the most rare and exceptional players we have seen in a very long time.